What's up, guys? So this is the beginning part of this vlog. I'm going to keep it a lot shorter than the previous one because I'm actually reviewing that now before I upload it. Um, but yeah, same thing as before with the last vlog. Me and Russell forgot to do a beginning vlog, so that sucks. Um, but we have more duels in this one than the previous ones. Because as the title was said, I got fifth. So let's not keep you guys waiting anymore. We're gonna go into the first match, which is me against my buddy Troy. Okay, guys. So in game one, we are facing my buddy Troy, who is on Melfi Tri Brigade, a bunch of cats and dogs and birds with guns. I win the die roll, so I choose to go first. I play Silent Mining, discarding Ibley because I already have a second Ibley in hand. To add to hand, I believe I do Code Generator because I already have a microcode in hand. No, I just Element Great Gazelle. That's right. Normal summon Ibley, link 1, Balinks, Ibley effect. Give him Ibley, and then I'm going to add to hand my Salomon Grade Sanctuary. I will say my buddy Troy does take a while to read some cards, so there might be some instances where we pause for a little bit. So kind of explain what the thing gets with Liblius. I reincarnate Bailings and then activate effect a Gazelle to special summon Gazelle and to foolish a Spinny. Now I will say right now, slight misplay that you guys will see later. Spinny was supposed to be special summoned right afterwards. Microcoder effect to link summon from hand into Code Talker and then add a Signet spell trap to hand. I add Signet Codec. Then I link 3 into Transcode and I'm going to add a Earth to hand. I'm putting Spinning on the board now because of what I said before. So I'm going to go ahead and add the code generator to hand. I bring back transcode. I bring back code talker because of effective transcode. Link 3 Xcode talker. Chain links being that of blocking off a zone, full chain dotscape, and adding a link info flyer to hand. Dotscape effect to allow me to special summon him. Link 2 code talker introvert. Chain link 1 introvert. Chain link 2 codec. Add a format skipper to hand, special format skipper. Link 3 shooting coat. Chain link 1 format, chain link 2 codec, chain link 3 payload exceed. So I am going to go ahead and add Gachaya, add Ignis to hand. I'm going to special summon my second payload exceed. Gonna go ahead and link 2 for Splash Mage, but then I changed my mind. I'm like, wait, this is a little bit too early. I'm going to link 4 for Firewall Dragon. Now link 2 for Splash Mage, bring back my Dotscaper, link 1, Talkback Lancer, Lancer effect. Or for special summon Info Flyer, Lancer effect, bring back Transcode Talker to U-Link, and then link 1 into Balinks, and then I'm going to go ahead and negate the effect of my Talkback Lancer to special summon my Kachari add Ignister and make an access code talker so I can make my Firewall Dragon unaffected by his card effects. Basically meaning that no matter what, he will pretty much not be able to play. Which is what this deck does great. So since I have 1 cards, he's going to go ahead and search up access code, even though it is June of 2021 and everyone knows what access code talker does. Troy, I guess, doesn't. So he searches his stuff. He's like, alright, cool. So, what can I not do? I'm like, everything. He says, okay, I want to read your cards. I'm like, sure, go ahead. He wants to look at my graveyard. Sure, go ahead. He's like, go ahead and then work on my turn. I said, no, the only one that works on your turn is Firewall Dragon. So, he's going to normal summon his Novel. He's going to go, alright, cool. Link 2. I said, to what zone, sir? He said, oh, I've been U-linked. Yep, yes you have. So he's going to go ahead and try and play Fractal Effect. He's going to try and set up his graveyard in case if I misplay and I give him a turn. So he does his stuff, adds Kit to hand, sets 3 back row, and then he's going to pass his turn. My turn, I'm not even going to wait. I'm going to go ahead and go Access Code Talk Effect, Banish, Destroy. Banish, Destroy. And then Banish, Destroy. And then I'm thinking if I want to destroy Novel, and then he goes, you got it, game 2. Alright, cool, let's go. Game 2. He's going first. I'm looking through my hand going, what the fuck can I do? Because this hand's a little bit weird. I have Ibley, but I don't really, and I have Generator, but I don't really have too much after that. Anyways, he starts his turn with Fractal Effect, sending Kit, and then sending Rendezvous. I'm like, oh, the fuck does Rendezvous do? He explains that it prevents a Beast Warrior, Winged Beast monster from being destroyed by banishing that card. Normal summons Novel Effect, bring out Bear Bloom Blossom. Then he's going to link 2 into the link 3 monster, or into the Sigmorg. And then he's going to play some effects. Bear Bloom effect. Draw 1, put 1 on the bottom of the deck. Side note, I hate that card. Sigmorg, just because it brings out Barrier Statue. Special Summon Puppy at end phase, and then still on end phase, gonna bring out his Barrier Statue at the Stormwind. So I'm like, okay, shit. Draw. I draw into Codex, so I'm like, okay, maybe I can do some stuff. As long as I can get rid of his Barrier Statue, I should be aces. So I'm going to start off with the Codex to go ahead and allow me to do some stuff. I normal summon Ibley, which is something I don't want to do, but that's my only normal summon. Next up, I play Monster of Bull and targeting Novel. Since Novel's a wind, I can special summon it. Then Code Generator effect in hand, and he goes, wait, do you have a wind attribute? I said, yes, I do. So I bring out X-Code Talker, aka the wind attribute, because I can special summon wind monsters. So the only chain link that can happen is actually X-Code Talker that I can block off 2 of his zones. So I block off 2 of them, including one of the zones that's some more points to. So he has no more link arrows. And then I add Parallel Exceed to hand because in my hand I'm like, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of his stuff and then I'll be good. I attack and I forget he has Rendezvous. He banishes Rendezvous. I'm like, okay, shit. Might have fucked up. And then I go end phase. He says, alright, end phase, Apex Avian. I'm like, oh. So I am definitely losing this game. Because he has a negate, a pop. Wait, no. He has a negate and he has some other stuff he can do. I think he'll make it slightly misplay in a second here. But either way, sending Novel, he will be able to add a fractal to hand. So now he is going through his extra deck thinking, what should I play? He goes, I believe he goes to battle and he goes to battle and wipes out my monster and then does damage. So that you guys can't see life points. He brings out Rescue Cat and I'm like, why? He linked 2s into, oh wait, no, that play was illegal because that was not allowed to happen. Because that's a fire attribute. He was not allowed to do that. I did not realize that. Anyways, either way, except the game stayed. So he plays Rescue Cat effect, bringing out X-Able Airballoon and then Koras. I'm like, what the fuck is this for? Single Solcon for Naturia Beast. I'm like, what the fuck does this do? I wasn't playing competitive in 2011. I was 10 years old in 2011. Oh, I think this was even before 2011. Anyways, some more effect, bring out Nerval. So I'm like, okay, so I can special summon again, which is all I care about. Summon Great Sanctuary, he negates. I'm like, okay. Normal summon, Corrupted Ibley, Link 1, Banelinks. Corrupted Ibley effect. I think he lets it go, yep. So I give him my Ibley. I'm like, okay. I special summon a monster. Forgot which. Oh, backup secretary. And go into Code Talker. Code Talker has no effect, however, Codec does. And Parallax C does. So I go Chainlink 1 Codec, Chainlink 2 Parallax C. So I'm like, okay. This should show is off, and then he's like, oh no, actually, Ninja Beast is not once per turn. I'm like, oh, well, shit. Actually, no, I did that wrong. I actually I did Chainlink 1 Parallel, Chainlink 2 Codec, so I can guarantee my my Parallel exceeds so that I can go into access code. So I'm like, okay, access code effect, destroy. Actually, no, I don't, because he checks the translation again, even though we already checked it. Of the not being able to respond by card effect. So actually, that is able to be destroyed because the card is now Winged Beast, and then I just start to pop his board. I'm choosing what to and what not to pop. So I'm like, okay, he has a Karras to hand. And I go, alright, battle, attack, Simorgh. So in my head, I'm like, okay, he has it, but he does not have a generic Link 2. I should be in the clear. His turn, draw. Going through his hand, he's like, okay, what can I do? And then he tells me he has game. I'm like, you're such a fucking liar. So I was just checking my phone. Normal summons Karras. And then banishes monsters to special summon. Because I forgot. This is a Link summon. Double Dragon Lord. I'm like, oh, no, fuck, okay. So he bounces my card back to hand. And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, fuck me. Well, not like there's anything else he can do, right? I see him grab Ibley, which I get a little bit where I'm like, what? No, he can't do anything. Link 3s. Or Link 4s into Appaloosa. Fuck. And then we actually have slight ruling question of if I actually, get Ibley now because a turn actually passed. But it's like, no. That's not how that works. So, my turn, draw. Game 2. Sorry, just checking my phone again. We go game 3. Sorry, I ordered DoorDash, so I'm waiting for my food. Anyways, game 3. Slight annoyance is there is about 6 minutes left on the clock. I know some people are going to say, well, why did Troy read off the cards multiple times, etc. No one knows what my deck does. Yeah, I got a little bit annoyed at him. You guys will see why. But, either way, my turn. I start with the Lady Debug. Lady Debug effect. I add to hand my microcoder. Wait, no, I add my Sonic Converter. And now you'll see me keep looking at the clock. Anyways, Link 2. For a code talker, because the card I had was microcoder in hand. Add to hand and activate Signet codec. Special. Link 3. Transcode. Add my Earth to hand. I'm really going effect, attribute, special, effect, link. I am literally just doing one word sentences because he does not have a hand trap. So I'm like, okay, time to Usain Bolt my deck. So what sucks is my combo takes a while. This is the same combo as normal. And as game 1, so I'm not gonna really run through this again. But I'm running through my deck as fast as I possibly can, literally moving my hands to do 2 things at once, literally just speeding through my fucking combos. I'm like, okay, we should be good. We're going. Here's Firewall Dragon. Here's Splash Mage. Here's Dodscaper. Here's my Talkback Lancer. My field's becoming messy. Literally doing all this. My field looks so fucking messy, but I'm like, okay, we have about 2 minutes left. It's your turn. Dark World no more. Sure, I don't care. Actually, no, I play Silent Conflict to negate the effect because I had Conflict in hand. It's like, okay. We win the time. I'm like, okay, well, I would have had the one. He's like, well, I would have normal summoned this, and I would have bounced back with Firewall. As you guys saw, Troy and I actually went to a time limit draw, which sucks, but it's whatever. That's kind of what screws me up at the end, but that's for later. This next up is going to be another Tri-Brigade deck, because Tri-Brigades, is going to be against my buddy Andre, who is playing Tri-Brigade Zoo. So yeah, let's go ahead and head to that game. Alright, so now we're into round 2. I'm facing my buddy Andre on Zodiac Tri-Brigade, or Tri-Zoo, Zoo Brigade, whatever. Starts off with a Tenny, searching for Fractal effect. Send Kit effect. Send Novel effect. Add Caress to hand. Next up, I got his deck, and he starts with a normal summon of Whiptail, goes into Dryden. Caress effect, discarding 1 to special summon Caress from hand, and then banish 2 for, I believe it is Beelum. If not, then it's fair cheat. No, it's Beelum. And then Beelum link summon into the link 3. I think it's Shurik. No, Shurik is the link 4. The link 3, the common. After that, he sets 2, including Revolt. I asked what Revolt does, which, yeah, he tells me, and he has to re-put down his cards because one of them was Revolt. So I actually also looked away because I didn't know what he was gonna do. But my move, I look, try and think of what combos to do. I saw off with a Silent Conflict. No, I saw off with a Silent Mining. And he hits me with a Solemn, a Ghost Solemn, because Andre likes his max rarities. After that, I do I believe, Dark Wool and no more, and then normal summon Lady Debug. Lady Debug effect, add Microcoder to hand, and now it's time to get the ball rolling. Link 2 for a Code Talker. Effective Microcoder, add the Signet Codec to hand. I don't know how I always forget the card's name. And then I'm going to go ahead and play Codec. Then I'm going to special summon Kachuri at Ignister and go into Transcode Talker. And then using my monster's effects, or my card's effects, I'm going to be adding to hand Code Generator and making Transcode Talker unaffected by card effects. Then transcode to special summon Code Talker, link 3 with Code Generator in hand to do a Xcode Talker. About 3 chain links happen, blocking off a zone, adding a wind to hand, and foolishing a monster. Andre is going to read the effect. Oh, I actually block off 2 zones, I forgot about that. And he is actually thinking if that is going to resolve. Because he is thinking if he's going to play Revolt or not. He goes ahead and plays Revolt. to special summon his monsters, and then goes into a Link 2 of Fairjeet. Side note, it's a Starlight. I think it is. Yeah, it's a Starlight. I still block off 2 zones, but he now still has extra zones to link summon to. I foolish my Dotscaper, and I add a Link Inflyer to hand. Dotscaper's effect will go ahead and activate from graveyard, allowing me to special summon it. And now I'm going to link. Oh, actually, Dotscaper's in a new chain link. I believe it is Kit whose effect activates. So he's going to go ahead and I think he has Koaz to hand, and I am still good to I'm still good to special summon my Dotscaper. So special Dotscaper link 2 for my code target inverted, and then chain link 1 inverted, chain link 2 Kodak. Add to hand my Formwood Skipper, special summon Formwood Skipper link 3 into shooting code target. Chain link 1 Kodak, chain link 2 Formwood. Adding to hand a Parallel Exceed, and then also adding to hand a, I believe it is, oh yeah, I add Scriptron to hand, because I forgot I already sent a Sea Archiver to grave via the effect of Sign and Mining. So, I'm going to go ahead and special summon my Link Inflyer, and then special summon my Sea Archiver. Link 4 for Firewall Dragon, and then special summon Parallel Exceed. Exceed effect allows me to special summon another Parallel Exceed. I don't know why it takes so long to shuffle, but from here I'm going to go ahead and link my 2 monsters off into a Splash Mage effect, special summon Dotscaper. Then I have this weird realization. In a second, here I am. I can't really U-Link him, so I actually special summon I bring out a Transcode Talker to Xcode Talker's link point so that my monsters can gain some attacks. Then I banish a card to special summon Scriptron. And then I'm going to link 4 into an Access Code Talker to Xcode Talker's link point so that access can't be destroyed by card effects. And ironically enough, I am actually also allowed to add a Dock to hand because of the effect of my Cyanide Kodak. So I'm going to go ahead and start popping things with access code. What sucks is I don't actually have game on board. And Andre, I guess, drew a very good card that he actually needs to dot tech like golly shit. But either way, I link off into Bale, and then I am going to add Element Grey Sanctuary to hand. Activate Sanctuary, reincarnate the Bale. Sadly, that is just about all I can do because I cannot attack the game because of the effect of Dark Ruler no more. Because the amount of damage I have board is over lethal. Desires off the top and a ulti because Andre loves his max rarity. Draws 2. And I go, okay, you're quiet. Why are you quiet? Something interesting happens though. I don't know if it's right now or if it's in a second, but he normally summons Fractal to use the effect of Fractal. But I am actually checking something because I am thinking about using Firewall Dragon's effect on summon. So, I am actually thinking instead, I'm going to wait until he brings out the Shurik, and then I'm going to use Firewall Dragon's effect. So he brings out the Shurik like I expected. So he's going to do Chainlink 1 Shurik, Chainlink 2 is going to be my Firewall Dragon. To balance his Shurik back to hand. Because mine's a quick effect. So Andre's reading this just to double check. Bounce back to hand, and he is going to destroy Xcode Talker. And then triple tactical talents my access code. I'm like, okay, and I'm like, go ahead. He went, well, I am going to try and swing for lethal. I'm like, and he is checking his graveyard. He only has 2 Link monsters, so he's going to destroy a Firewall Dragon, and then he is going to use the effect again to, or Is he going to use the effect again? I can't remember if he is. He's actually going to just attack with Fractal to my Banelings, but I'm banishing my other Banelings so I actually will survive. So then he's going to attack my Banelings with my access code. I still have life left, and my access code is coming back to my field for the next turn. Also, he forgot to add the extra 100 from Tanny because everyone forgets the extra 100. He's trying to find some way to either link off access code or to get around him so that I don't get my access code. Link. Oh, he uses the Fractal in hand to send Kid to grave, and then Kid effect is going to foolish another card, but he actually realized I went through his entire Tri-Brigade engine. So he actually does not have any targets left. You can even see how thin his deck has gone. Either way, it's my turn. I'm going, alright, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Sign mining off the top. That's pretty good. So I am sending a Ibley for cost, because in my head I'm like, okay, even if I give him Ibley, it doesn't matter. So I bring out my Lady Debug. Lady Debug allows me to add my code talker, my code generator, and I have my coder in hand, so I actually will link summon a power code talker. The reason why is so that if needed to go over the extra bit of damage, I can tribute access code to double my monster's attack. So I go, alright, battle phase, attack, game. So the card he had in hand was Nibiru in case if I overcommitted. Let's go ahead and go to game 2. Game 2, he is once again going to be starting off. So once again, but I think I actually... Oh yeah, no, I did start off last game. I'm going to start off with a Salamangreat... Oh, he's going to set 2 pass. I start off with a Salamangreat Circle. And standby phase so I don't get drawn and locked, but to add a Salamangreat Gazelle to hand. After that, I'm going to go ahead and normal summon my Gazelle. Gazelle effect is going to foolish a Spinny. But I'm actually checking if I can foolish a different card instead. I forget what my target was. Boom. No, actually I don't foolish. Oh, I do foolish, yeah. No, pause. I couldn't foolish because Spinny was in hand, so I used Spinny's effect, and then special summon Spinny back, link 1 into Bale, bring out Salamangreat Sanctuary, and link 2 Code Talker. Then I'm going to special summon my Palo Exceed, because in my head I'm kind of thinking to do the same thing I did in the last game. Well, I go, okay, make a big access code plus extra damage, and oh, yeah, he had to pay someone for something. Make a big access code and go for game. So I make my transcode talker. And that transcode's effect is going to bring back a code talker. Only problem is I don't really have an extender, so I'm going, what the fuck do I do? Oh, for Mountain Dew. So I bring out an Xcode talker. And he solemns my Xcode. So, I'm like, okay, no biggie. Let's see what we can do. And then he goes ahead and abuses me. So I'm like, sad. Okay. This sucks. Your turn. His turn. Draws. He fractals. Or he, caresses. Sending a Novel to grave. Novel effect will add a fractal to hand. After that, he is going to... He hasn't normal summoned yet. So he is going to go ahead and normal summon. Actually, he's going to use fractal effect to foolish a kit. And the kit effect to foolish actually another kit. You guys don't see it, but I remember that he foolished the second kit. Because I checked after game that kit is allowed to be foolish by a kit. Then he's going to triple tactics to draw 2. Then activate Tenny. So aggressive. To add a Zodiac monster to hand. And actually in my head I'm going to go ahead, Go right the fuck on ahead. You already summoned once. Go ahead, summon your second time. Summon. That's 2. I have a Nibiru in hand, and I only play 1 in my entire deck and side deck combined. And I have in hand. So he goes ahead. This is his second summon. He's about to do his third for a Trident. So he's going to go ahead and go to battle. He's going to attack with Trident. And then attack me with Nib for 3,000. Then he's going to destroy my Solomon Great Sanctuary. And then he's just going to overlay a bunch of times for Zeus. And hey, it's a Nibiru. And I'm just laughing my ass off because he's like, fuck, that was off. I'm like, how much defense does this thing have? It will be 3,000. I know that off the top of my head, but I do double check. My turn. I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and try and wrap this shit up. Normal summon Italy. He does a Tribal Gate Revolt. And he actually has nothing else really, so he actually will go ahead and scoop. Nice. So that game was fucking fun, dude. I loved it. That might have been my game of the night. By the way, we're gonna go into this third game. This is easily the worst game of the day. You guys are gonna see why in a second here. It's up against my buddy Brennan. I think that's his name. As I said, buddy, I don't really talk to him, Sally. Yeah, you guys are gonna see why. Okay, guys, so this one I'm facing a dude named Brandon. So I actually recorded the pre-part of this match before I actually am recording this part. I actually have finally seen what his deck is. His deck is a warrior deck. I faced him a few days ago. He literally started with Infernoble, went to Phantom Knight, went into I think just Noble Knight, went into Destiny Hero, E-Hero, Rose Dragons, a bunch of other stuff that was really impressive. That ended on Dragoon, Darklaw, and like 2 other big boss monsters. I can't remember what. Either way, the reason why I'm not really commentating over this match is because he has to be able to special summon, and if he can't special summon, he can't play. And I opened the nuts. I opened a counter trap. I opened Kodak and microcoder so I could get my counter trap, and I have my full combo in my hand. So I'm going to be able to U-Link him. And then in a second here, I was actually I used a bit of a big brain thing. I'm able to add a bleed to hand. Do I add a bleed to hand or do I already? Oh, that's right. I sent her to grave, and then I must have reborn her. I sent her to grave from the effect of what is it called? The code generator. So I was looking away for some of this stuff. By the way, I do my normal stuff, my normal U-Link shenanigans. You pale exceed, bring out both exceeds. Yeah. So, like I said though, you guys won't be able to see his deck in this episode, which I feel bad about. But like, honest to God, his deck is really cool. I had a lot of fun playing against it. So slight update, with my deck. I'm actually going to be doing a profile, very soon on the deck. Just because I have made some changes that I think is really cool. And yeah, either way, right when I did this, he said that's game. I'm like, oh, shit, okay, I guess I'm facing Zodiac. Like, I thought he was playing Zodiac. So I started everything. I put all my stuff just I'm like, okay, well, I think he's playing Zodiac, but I don't know for certain that he is. So what do I play? So I'm like, Nibiru usually works, and I'll put in 2 evenly matches. Because I usually have some extras to cut anyways. It looks like he takes out about 3 to 6 cards. But I'm like, okay, it's probably the best I'm gonna get. He's gonna go first. He draws his hand. And he says he breaks, and it's over. So I'm like, oh, shit, okay. Well, game 4 then. How do you break twice? Either way, I still don't know what he runs. He refused to tell me after the match. I was like, dude, what deck did you run? He's like, doesn't matter. I lost. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Um, Either way, that's gonna go up to our 4th duel, which is my co-talkers with me being the protagonist himself, Yusaku Playmaker, versus my buddy Will, who was actually on a previous episode of the vlog. He originally was playing Orcus. Um, he's playing Addict Nisters, and he was undefeated at this point. And he's kind of I. If you've seen the anime, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, Kotarkus versus Addict Nisters. Let's go to that match. What's up, everyone? We are on the 4th round of the tournament. I am playing against my buddy Will, who is on Addict Nisters. And I literally told him, dude, why are you playing? You know I'm playing Kotarkus. Because 4 rounds in the locals, it's kind of hard to keep secret what your opponent is playing. Either way, he wins the die roll. Actually, I win the die roll. I saw off with Sonic Kodak. And then I normal summon Dotscaper, Microcoder into Kotalker, chain links 1, 2, and 3 to add a dog, add the Signet Conflict, and special Dotscaper. Link 3, Trans Kotalker. Let's go ahead and add an Earth to hand. Let's go ahead and add that code generator. I think like midway through I do actually ask to change something, but I'm not sure. Anyways, transcode effect allows me to bring back the link 2 generated to link summon in hand. So come out now my wind code talker. And then we are going to go ahead and pitch a card and then bring out my Pale Seed and block off one of his zones. Or did I forget to block off his zone? Oh, I forgot to block off his zone. Anyway, special summon Mathematic Addition. Bring out Kotalker Introvert. Add a cyanide converted to hand and special Ibley. Link 3. And I explain the effect. Shooting Kotalker. Chain link 1 Kodak. Chain link 2 Pale Seed. Then Pale Seed effect. Plus summon another Pale Seed. Add Scriptron to hand. Special Kachuri by negating the effect of shooting code. And now link 4 Firewall Dragon. And then Kachuri to activate and negate the effect make Firewall Dragon unaffected by effects. Link 2 Splash Mage, bring back Dotscaper. Link 1 Dogback Lancer, Lance effect, Tribute Tribute Splash Mage for Transcode. And then a link 1 into Balinks. Add a Summon Grey Sanctuary, activate Sanctuary, let's reincarnate Tetsei Link Summon into Baylink, set my conflict, and let's end my turn. Full combo, my friend. And I think I still have a card in hand. Anyways, so I go, alright, end phase. But commitment, I'm like, nah. Then I conflict. He's like, oh. I don't think he has any plays. Signet Mining, discarding Archerjaw Addict Nister. I don't even know what he has to. Oh, he has Bakari Addict Nister hand. Or Bakari. He's like going, what the fuck do I do? Put attack mode. Battle. Attack. Sanctuary effect. And he's like, well, they both still die, right? I'm like, no. So the two monsters with your attack cannot kill each other. So we actually get Judge called, who says that same thing. But Will wants to switch up just to make sure. He's like, because he never heard that, and I respect that. So we got the ruling confirmed. He's like, okay. Game 2. Yep. So, we're gonna go ahead inside. Since I have this all in one video, I don't actually have a way to split it up. So sorry about that. But yeah, we're doing siding. I am going to take a second to explain something real quick. I am making a Solomon grade deck and a Sky Striker deck. Because this part of the video, the ban list dropped. And I'm like, oh, hey, well, Code Talk is on good right now. So might as well stick with either Cypress or stick with Reyes Bay. Either way, that's for another day. I'm going to say fair warning. I don't think I should say this out loud, but I'm still going to say anyways. This second match is not going to be the best. Will chooses to go first, and he just pretty much goes, oof. I'm like, yeah. He starts once pass. I'm like, okay, normal Ibley. Microcoder, link summon from hand. Code Talker, Ibley effect. And Code Talker effect. Oh, microcoder effect. Add my Sonnet. And then he hits me with a Joan Lock. And I hit him with a Called by the Grave. But he does a infinite permanence negating Code Talker, negating my Called by the Grave. I'm like, son of a bitch, I did not pay attention to my columns. Anyways, either way, I go off the most I can, bring out a Transcode Talker. I do my zones wrong, which kind of pisses me off, but it's whatever. Long story short, I'm just trying to get up to an access code for game. Because in my head, I'm like, if I could just OTK him, I'm good. I'm going. But I don't want to give up the Ibley until I can do that. Just because Ibley, if nothing else, tends to at least slow down a deck. Anyways, I make access code and Katuri effect to make access code unaffected. We check Katuri to make sure it's not, you only use one effect once per turn. It is each effect once per turn. So yeah. Anyways, I destroy Ibley. I attack for mostly lethal, not exactly though. So I'm like, okay, whoever you have. And we're like, oh, hey, we don't have life points up. We should change that. So we're gonna go ahead and put up the life points. Yeah. Anyways, his turn. Or actually, end of battle phase and main phase too. He abused me. I'm like, okay, no big deal. Banish my dog and destroy Nip. And I still got a token. But yeah, access code was not attributed because of the effect of my Katuri, making him unaffected by card effects. It's the same ruling as like if you use Misk with Dinosaurs and Nibiru. So he's looking at my graveyard, trying to see, what exactly is going on. And then trying to see what he can use. So I'm like, okay, he has either Monster Reborn, or he has something to grab a monster from my graveyard. Again, I'm thinking it's Monster Reborn. But we're trying to check rulings, not rulings. We're trying to check how things play out. Because, like, I'm even helping him. I'm like, Katuri, since he sends my graveyard, I get the effect. Link Amplifier, Ibley, even if you link someone with Ibley, I'll just link someone, so it doesn't even matter. And even then, it actually wasn't link summon from the owner's link, so I don't even think it still activates. So it's like, okay, man, this took a while. I am looking at the time just fly. Monster Reborn, and he takes the Katuri. Because if nothing else, booty. He's trying to get out for one card combo, but he has no real way to do that. So he sets one, set monster pass. I'm like, okay, best thing to do is probably link summon and get more links engraved. Problem, I think I used them all. Other problem, I can't really link summon because there's a token that kills all my requirements. So I'm like, okay, so we're gonna have to literally grind this out. I sent one. I moved to battle. I put the token to attack because it has 18 attack. Actually, it has 15 attack. So I'm like, if I do this right, I should be fine. So I attack Ash Blossom with Access Code, and I'm going, why the fuck are you setting Ash? He's like, so I'm not dead. Then he just draws and ends his turn. If not, then I completely just cheated. Which would suck. Either I get two effects off, the effect of Format and something else, I can't remember what. But then he activates another, he goes to activate another Nibiru, but he can't. Oh, that was what he drew for turn. But either way, can't activate Nibiru. I attack him for game. Good game, well. Round 5. First off, I've never stayed for 5 rounds before. So it's kind of like, holy shit. Second off, I'm actually in the special not qualifying, the featured match. The finals, if you will. In a weird position. I qualified for it because I was undefeated. However, so was my opponent. By the only way for me to win was to 2-0 him. To give you guys an idea, he's playing Scrap Dinos. Yeah, let's get to the match. Alright everyone, round 5. I am in the finals against the only other undefeated player of the day, my friend Adam, on Scrap Dinos. And he gets to go first. Yeah. I opened a pretty good hand, but he opens Insta-Fusion for Millennial with a Strict right off the bat. And then he actually decides to pull up the Neutron. Go figure, neither one of us think to do that. Activates Lost Ward, normal summons Ovi. Gives me a token, how nice and generous. Adds Baby. Activate Mist, discard Mist. Animator and Argistor, pop the baby. Bring out a baby, pop the baby for a baby. Bring out Scrap Raptor, pop a baby. Bring out a baby. Link 1, Link Repo, Link 2, Scrap Wyvern, bring back Scrap Raptor, Scrap the effect that, I don't understand this deck. How is he at all this? During more plays, he goes into a Christian Hawk to bring out a Recover. Next up, he's going to go into a Appaloosa with a 2 negate. Next, he's going to Stink out an Arturia Beast, bring out Scrap Camaro to bring out Scrap Raptor. Going to a, what the fuck card is that? Oh, Artifact Drendidol. Or Artifact something to set Scythe. Next up, he's going to bring out a UCT, brings out Ultimate Rex, overlay for a Tornado Dragon, and his turn there. Tornado Dragon pops the Scythe, brings out the Scythe, and I can't use my extra deck. And then I'm going to call it by the grave, try and target the Scythe, and he Arturia Beast negate. I'm like, oh. Fuck. Sign and mining, discard 1, negate, okay. Activate, negate, okay. Normal summon Nipply, attack, fuck me, game 2. Now, we do make an agreement that this will be called a 2-1 because of, ruling. Well, not really a ruling, but a thing where, basically, since I went undefeated and he went undefeated, it should be whoever wins gets first, whoever loses gets second. But because of my draw, if I lose at all, I pretty much can only get top 5. So he's giving me 1 win to ensure that I do get a top 5 spot. But yeah, either way, he said that he'll accept if I say that he won right now. And I said, congratulations on your victory. He went, I will call it 2-1. Then I'm like, let's still play out the second game just because I really wish I really wanted to say I at least won 1 round. So yeah, we are getting ready for the second game. Draw 5, I'm going first, and I brick. Yeah, I don't know how, but I fucking brick so much.
And what sucks is like I think he might have as well. You guys will see why. I normally summon Mathematic Edition, link summon from hand with microcoder, but he gammas it. So, that sucks. Um, Monster Reborn, bring back microcoder, link 2 for a code talker. Oh no, it's Splash Mage. Oh yeah, that's right. I do Splash Mage, bring back microcoder, link 3, transcode talker. Haha, microcoder effect. Which I think, yeah, it goes through. I'm debating on the continuous, the counter trap or the silent Kodak, but I didn't have any extenders, so Kodak would be dead. So at least with conflict, I can at least put up a negate or a response. Starts off his turn with Fossil Dick. I'm like, okay, this is where it's gonna. This is where I'm gonna lose. Add Misk. Hey bro, have you read Misk? Activate Lost Ward, normal summon Animador and Archosaur. I was going to try to get Animador, but he uses Lost Ward at Chainlink 2, which does nothing for me. But he sends Baby, and I'm gonna banish the Baby as a negate, so that I don't have to deal with Baby. And then on Res, I'm gonna artifact Lancia so that he can't banish. So he's like, oh, alright. Link 1, Link Creepo, End Phase. I'm like, I think he has his turn from there. Oh, he attacks the token and then protects the token. Yeah, he sends a. God, I forgot which one that has Ultimate Vax. Anyways, I draw one. Going through my shell, I'm like, huh. I got nothing. Huh. Because that token is useless for me. Anyways, link 4 at least into a access code talker. I was originally going to do in the other zone, but the dude put a fucking link creepo there, so I'm like, oh. Either way, I activate the effect of my code generator to foolish a card. So I think I foolish a Dotscaper, because in my head, I'm like, okay, if I could at least find one card that says, 2 monsters, I should be good. Spoiler alert, I don't have that. I should, but I don't. I am halfway tempted to put a land whatever the fuck it is. Land for Sinkers or whatever. That generic link too. It will come up so many times. When I spam Splash Mage to destroy Lost World. Right? Manage my Splash Mage to destroy Lost World. Although I think Lost World makes it that I have to either do a there's a ruling thing with this. I can't fucking remember. Either way, I first destroy Lost World, then I destroy the other one, attack for 53, and then play Artifact Lancia. I'm like, okay, we got stuff. He summons Oviraptor. What could he do? What can he do? I actually have a chance to win this, right? We should be good. We should be good. We should be good. Let's see. Less than 3 minutes left, and yeah. And there'll be a pause at the end for me to cut, so he adds a Dino Vessel Pancratops, and that summons it because he has more, and then he takes out the 2 back row, and then pops my Access Code Talker. Not even on my turn, not even on his turn, but on my turn. I'm waiting for him to use Pank. I'm going, son of a bitch, do something, please. Okay, I joined to Nibiru, so I'm like, need him to overcommit. So he's going to destroy my access code. Then I am going to end my turn, and in my hand, I'm like, okay. If I could get him to commit, this should be good. Banish 2, or banish cards for a baby. I'm not even gonna act like I know what dinosaurs do. Either way, I think he's at 4 summons right now. Um, or is this the fourth summon? Long story short, I actually can't screw this up because I'm like going, okay, he's past that point. I should be good to hold on to this a little bit longer. I don't pay attention to the amount of cards he has. So I'm like, okay, everything should be good. He summons Scrap Chimera. Um, he does a synchro for 8. No, he actually links into Hulk of Firebrax. Ultimate Rail, by the way. Brings out Psyframe Gear Gamma because he took out his recover. Next up, he's gonna make Appaloosa. I'm like, oh. Oh. Um, I went on summon this, and he's like, oh no, Appaloosa actually can still negate on his summon. I'm like, oh. Oh. I'm like, okay, my top deck is useless. Good game. Good job, bud. Let's see this play out. So I'm like going, okay. What else can he do? Adding game. Add game. Evenly match. I'm fucked. Good game, Adam. Congratulations on your win and your box of Lightning Overdrive. And thank you guys so much for watching this. This was fun. I don't remember if I have an end card, but if I do, we're gonna go ahead and do it now.
I got 2-0'd. I got 2-0'd so bad. Um, the dude's awesome though. We made an agreement, which is why you guys might saw us shake hands. I'm not sure if I cut that out. Basically what happened was, if I lost 2-0, I would have actually been knocked out of top 5. So me and him agreed that if I said that he won that game in like game 2, if he wins the match, he would say it was 2-1, so that I top. Because again, to that point I was undefeated, and like a lot of my friends were like, that's kind of bullshit that you're in the finals, but one loss and you're out of top 5 when other people have lost multiple times. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. So that's the agreement thing. Either way, he won. As you guys saw, 2-0. Game 1 I bricked. I had one summonable monster, and he had Artifact Scythe out, and Scythe says I can't use extra deck. I'm an extra deck. Fuck. um. So yeah, I was now winning that. I was literally in my head when I was about to draw. I'm going, all right, Dark Ruler no more off the top. Draw. Denair Dragon Fact. Shenanigans Scythe. Game 2. And then game 2, I'm like, okay, if I can actually do this, I can at least win one of these 2 games, and I actually feel better about this. I bricked again. What the fuck? I was not breaking the entire tournament until I hit Will specifically. But like even then, I wasn't breaking too horribly. These were some bad bricks. But yeah, either way, like I said, I actually ended up getting 5th overall in a 23-man tournament. I believe it's 23. So the thing that sucks about this is, as I talked about in the early in the vlog, the draw with Troy actually hit me long game. So I should have won, and I'm not going to be that guy who's like, oh, screw him because of it. No, fuck that. We're obeying the rules. We win to time. It is what it is. That being said, since I didn't win though, I didn't get that point. Like I didn't win the second game, so I didn't get, or the third game, so I didn't get that second point. Because that would have made it, I think, that would have made it that even if he 2-0'd me, hell, even if we did the same thing as a 2-1, I might have gotten 4th. But, I don't know. It's whatever, it's in the past. I'm thinking about taking a week off, because even though you guys see like a vlog every month or so, I've actually been going every week. It's just to like do my equipment and stuff. Kinda sucks, and those times I'm just like I get 2 matches in, I'm just fucking tired.
Oh my god, I'm dropping. But either way, I got 3 packs of Lightning Overdrive. Pulled a secret, Book of Lunar Eclipse. I think I have officially pulled every secret out of that set. I've pulled Diviner. Oh no, I haven't pulled Mook Beta. I have 2 of the fucking Warlocks though. 2 secret Warlocks. And 3 Rudy Rose. Actually, no. I have 4. Oh, wait, no. Do I have 3 or 4? I think I have 4. I gave 1 to Russell. I don't know. Who knows? Either way, something else that I wanted to say is I want to have a bit of an update with the channel coming soon. So keep a lookout for that. Pretty much the channel is going to have a bit of redecorating, and I am super excited for that. So, I know this vlog has probably been super long. I haven't actually started to edit any of the matches yet. But I know the tournament itself, we start at 6. Me and Russell end up leaving at about 9:30. So, like, take that as you will. So yeah. I'm tired even talking. This was 5 days ago. I don't know why I keep doing up a Beals shot, but I'm tired. Either way, if you guys actually stayed this entire time, you guys are awesome. You guys are fantastic. Anyone who actually watches my vlogs, you guys are awesome. Also, I want to say something. If you've got this far, I actually want to stop playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a while because I kept saying to myself, I'm never gonna top anymore. I topped 1 time with stupid BS, and that's all I will ever get. And it was like such a small tournament, and it was like top 3, and it was PK Virtual World in October. I want to say this now. Wait, was it October? No, it couldn't have been December. It's in December. And I kept saying to myself, okay, well that's probably the highest I'm gonna get, right? And then this happened. This has really kind of like helped make the game worth it. Just because I felt like I was like one of the only people who have never topped. I've never won, but still, I felt like I was one of the people who would never win, never top, never do anything. And then this happened. It's made me kind of like it's made me happy for the game again. Just because it doesn't feel like my money's going down the drain anymore. I feel like I actually had a chance and have a chance. The only sad part is my deck's starting to get noticed. So like people are like, hey buddy, hey, can I see the deck list? I want to build it. So I have. This is kind of weird. It's almost as a victory. I think I brought code targets to my locals. Like I actually made it a Rogue deck at my locals, and I'm proud of that. If nothing else, I am proud that I have brought a deck into locals because I'm the first guy to bring code targets to locals a year ago. Someone else has bought it recently, which actually got me really interested in it. But he never participates in the tournaments. Again, this is the first time that like there's been a top with them. So I'm proud of that. I'm happy about it. And to be honest, in a way that's kind of more that makes me in a way happier than topping. That actually made people happy for a different deck. Anyways, I rambled on too much. I've been a bit too self-centered. I would say also to give an update on Russell's score. He went 2 wins with a bye, so that's sad. But he's playing a different deck than mine. Like Mystic Mine. I don't know if you guys have caught that, but he's playing Mystic Mine. Feel free to go after him. He's playing Evoke Eldritch Dogmatica. The reason why is because I made the deck for him, and I was trying to go with simple, but can win. Because I thought shit dolls were too hard for him. Because this was made last format. before Lightning Overdrive. So I'm like, okay, so this should be able to do something. This should give him a fighting chance. Um, I should not put the Legend. I legitimately think I should have tried to like teach him how to play pure Shadows, and then teach him Dogmatica and Invoke stuff. Cause like I think he would be doing better now. So I can't blame myself on this. I feel like he should have just gone Invoke Shadow. But either way, um, he's getting really good. Like he's legitimately probably one of the few people who can out my U-Link. Just because of Eldritch effect. Because no one's playing Eldritch right now. But either way, I don't know. I can't. I. I hope he tops. I truly hope he tops one day. Either way, I think I've rambled enough. So thank you guys so much for watching. This will make free signing out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and comment in the comment section below what you guys want us to do next. This will make free signing out. Make sure to have a nice day, and see you guys on the next one.